Good afternoon, it's Gary from IronFind.ca coming to you from the lower mainland. Today I'm going to show you this 2004 Peterbilt 379 long nose. It is 1,015,966 kilometers. It has a Cat C15 6NZ engine, 550 horsepower. It has a Jake brake, single diff locks. It has an 18-speed Eaton Fuller transmission, RTLO 18918B. The front axle rating is 12,000 pounds on DST 41s on spring suspension. The rear axle rating is 40,000 pounds on axle model RSP 41 on Peterbilt low airleaf suspension. The rear axle ratio is 3.70. The tires all the way around are 11R 24.5. The rims are aluminum all the way around, inside and out. The wheelbase is 244 inches. It has twin fuel tanks, both 150 gallon. It has a 63-inch double sleeper, and the CVI is fresh as of September 10th. It's important to note the engine is a complete recent in-frame. It was just done with currently not even a half hour of time on the engine. It had front spring pins recently done, as well as a new clutch and a new bumper. We're going to do a general walk around of the unit. Then we're going to come up close for a tight inspection. And let's take a look at this unit right now. I can see it has twin exhaust. It's a nice clean white color. I have some space restrictions. I will try and get as far as I can away from the unit to give you the best view possible before I come up close. The rubber is looking in very good shape from here. We'll come up close and take a look there as well. And we'll have the full rubber condition in the photo report. And that's as far as I can get on distant shots around the unit. Let's come up close right now. And we'll start at the front of the unit. And let's come right up to this new bumper. Again, it is brand new. Let's just follow it along here to the driver's side of the unit. And we'll pan up the driver's side of the unit. And the grill's in good shape as well. Let's pan up the passenger side. It's very good. And let's take a look at the hood. From a distance, I'm seeing some issues in the paint here and there. Appears to be a little bit of peeling here. And a little bit of damage here in the front fender. Let's just pan up the cab of the unit on the passenger side. Looks to be in pretty good condition. Nothing major. Take a look at the air cleaner here. No dents in that. I want to take a quick look at the mirrors. And they're good. And I am noticing here a little bit of bubbling under the mirror well, as well as some here at the top, right under the overhead mirror. And let's pan up the sleeper here. And that looks to be pretty good. And on the exhaust housing, that looks good as well. I'm not seeing any damages. And let's take a look at the back of the unit. It's looking pretty good. We can see it has air ride support in the cab. And the access looks pretty good. Stairs are nice and level. Access decking is pretty good. A little bit of a damage right here. Hookups are in order. Let's get underneath the drive here. See what we can see from this angle. And let's just come in between axles 2 and 3. Come right up to the suspension here. Everything's looking really good on the unit. Of course, we're seeing a little rust here and there, but I'm not seeing any leaks of any kind. Let's just come right over the rear diff here. Looks good. Let's come to the driver's side of the unit. And let's do the same thing. We'll come up between the axles. And we'll just look under the fifth wheel plate here. Just give you a better look from this angle. And let's pan the sleeper here on the driver's side of the unit. I'm going to show the damage I covered here with my sign. It's just in placement to cover the numbers of the unit, but there is some damage here, as you can see on the fairing extension. One of the large capacity fuel tanks. And let's pan the driver's side of the cab. That looks to be pretty good. I'm going to do the same with the air cleaner on this side. No dents. And the mirrors here look to be pretty good. I'm seeing some of the same peeling as I did on the other side. Right here underneath the mirror bracket. And let's take a look at the hood here in the front. And it looks like there's a couple of dents here on the fender. That appears to be it for damages. Let's take a look inside the cab. And we'll come right up onto the panel here. And take a look at these gauges. Nice clean panels on a Pete. I'm noticing here the seats look to be fairly new. I believe they were replaced. They look to be in pretty good shape. There's the drivers here. And let's take a look in the back here. Now we do have low light, so what you're not going to see in the video, you'll be able to see in the photos with the flash. Let's start up the unit. And let's take a look under the hood. Beautiful sounding engine. And there you have it. Another good piece of iron from IronFind.ca. Thanks for calling. Have a great day.